full of magic. The Earth, planet paradise, where spirits and souls come for a human experience. Everything is possible in this human experience. Love, joy, fun, pain, fear, and sadness. Some experiences that are perceived as less pleasant are sometimes difficult lessons that guide us toward growth and understanding why all the lessons of fear, pain, and sadness were necessary to guide you back to who you truly are and are meant to be. It guides you back to the magical soul that you are, and to break the cycles that distort and control our human experiences by harnessing the power of our creator energy and starlight. We can fight, but what is truly a solution to free ourselves from control and power? Many people adopt what they've been given as the rules of human experience, as how they should experience it. Even though deep down they often feel very unhappy, they see the experiences of others as better or easier, without ever truly knowing them. This experience, distorted by narcissistic parasites, has created hatred, envy, and fear that spread like a contagion from someone bitten by a vampire. Now is the time for us to see our own power and know that life is given to us for free, and to live a beautiful, free human experience. The connection with our hearts must remain in touch with who we truly are. Divine feminine and masculine energy that comes from love. Whatever form of life in the body your soul may find itself in during this life experience, we all have a valuable role to play in this experience. Some bring us lessons and some bring us love, and may participate in each other's growth to succeed in all the lessons we still have to learn throughout our life experience. We all have to learn the exams ourselves. And sometimes it's difficult to see who the right teacher is, who can provide you with the necessary teaching materials to succeed often, and become a teacher yourself, with your own new techniques. The technique to rediscover pride in yourself. To love yourself and do what makes you happy in this life. And to give back so that the light spreads to freedom for everyone. The importance of the negative exists until we relearn who we truly are and what we're here for. The X Factor. Many people don't see this life as a soul experiencing a human experience, and don't see this spiritual war at all. They don't even see that some in the human suit resemble us, but aren't the same as us once the human suit is removed. It's seen as something we must accept, even if we drown ourselves or burn our own existence and right to accept others and obey the rules, norms, and values we've been given. Our protection growls like a tiger, lion, or panther, warning us of danger. But the programming sometimes growls louder, because fear prevails. Just like the tiger, lion, and panther, you know how to take care of yourself, build your home, protect your family, and provide a warm nest to sleep in. The parasite's illusion spreads the fear that you can't survive without them. If that's the case, then you're not the most intelligent life form in this life experience. Nothing you've learned from this narcissistic system is true. They fear it. Truth is like you burning them in sunlight. Love is programmed as a fairy tale, only possible in movies. In the first programmed human experience the parasites gave us, women are weak, good only for their appearance and kitchen sink, and not good enough for their own will and income. Then the parasites decided that the pressure of survival anxiety was too weak, and the programming changed to women now also being allowed to work for weeks. But the children still need to be cared for. We largely outsource the upbringing, and determine the upbringing and shortcomings of their children. And we make it harder for the mother, and more difficult for the male to feel equal. Their plans work quite well if you don't realize that a chess game is being played, and you are one of the pawns being played with. While we, as divine masculine and feminine, should stand side by side and behind each other, we too easily allow ourselves to be separated by ego, and the desire for control and power. And almost no one sees that the male is slowly transforming into a lower energy version of the feminine energy. They no longer know their role. And then they get angry at the woman when she has to provide her own masculine energy. That's because the man is weak and she has to take on all the tasks. The game is so structured that it has divided us all. Different faiths, poor, rich, and middle class. Color, race, gender, and appearance. There are even people who look down on others because they haven't succeeded in even a somewhat comfortable position in this system that imprisons your soul to live in freedom by draining it of your energy. You shall not steal, for otherwise there will be consequences, say the parasites who have stolen everything. You shall not murder, for otherwise you will receive prison sentences, sometimes for life and even death, say the parasites who murder and wage war. It is so obvious that we are dealing with narcissistic, hypocritical parasites. They know you will vote for one of the parasite parties that will give you laws and regulations while they enjoy their freedom. They know you want to demonstrate so they can arrest you to control their prey. The only thing that will weaken their power is by no longer giving them permission to make the choices in our lives. Life is a lesson for all of us. What do they all allow to happen? It's not just a lesson we have to learn from so-called friendships, relationships, and even family members. The entire system manipulates us. It's not your own fault if you fall for manipulation. Some players are simply good at acting, some better than others. It is our own fault if we continue to put up with it. And if we continue to submit to narcissistic parasites who believe they have the right to feed on our life energy and rob us of our birthright and heritage, then spreading self-love is even more necessary. That's why it's important to point out things that others don't see, or sometimes don't want to see. Not everyone will see it right away. Some people still have lessons to learn in their life experience before they can see it. Sometimes it seems like you're all alone, but then you realize you have assistance from your ancestors. All the questions you have are stored in your DNA, in your bloodline, in your divine soul family. Just sit in silence and breathe deeply, and the words and answers will come to you.
Repeat after me. I am free. I live my life the way I want to. I am protected from all negative energy and people with negative intentions. I see through all the manipulation and stand in my own power, full of loving energy that makes vampires afraid to be near me.
Expressing what you do feel without harming, hindering, or destroying another is a true strength. It proves that you are incapable of treating another in such a way. And that, despite everything, you are still filled with love, and still have love for the souls in this life experience. We reclaim our power by calling for justice from the universe and living what you came to experience in this life for, according to your birthright. Those who keep shouting have no intention of learning to live independently again.
Take back your power. You take back your power by no longer allowing yourself to be controlled. You take back your power by saying no and knowing that you didn't come here to obey narcissistic parasites who feed on your fear and life energy, robbing you of your freedom. You're not here to survive. You're here to live.
We won't tolerate this any longer. We'll fight back with all our power.
Our power is precisely what they want. We can better fight back by no longer giving them our power. By saying no and going our own way, we actually take back our power. One of the goddesses gave us this advice.
Julia is right. We only get our power and freedom back if we say no. We can no longer afford for someone to drain our energy and keep us captive. It's going to be tough, and we'll probably have to start over. But first, we have to acknowledge something painful. We were taught that we must always forgive family because we're blood relatives, and family must stay together no matter what. That's changing from now on. Family that deceives you, treats you badly, and doesn't grant you freedom is not family. They are the agent Smiths of this system, sometimes without even realizing it, but they are not our real family, and we have to let them go. They are the burden that keeps us captive, and they don't wish us well behind closed doors. So we must first clean up our own house and let go. And let's not forget those so-called friends and so-called lovers. It's time we see them clearly and deny them access for good.
Heaven is here on earth. You don't have to wait until you return home to recount your human experience. We are always alive. The suit we borrow doesn't live forever, but our souls do. Spread love. Nothing is more important than love, freedom, safety, and truth. Thank you all for watching and listening. Protect your energy from anyone who doesn't feel right, and do what you love. Your passionate life lessons will guide you where you're meant to go. Don't forget, like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, Nature by Naira's Art. Thank you. And until next time, bye-bye.